Hello everyone, ScotsMaiar's here. I thought I'd go for something new today. Today, I'm going to show you my artworks, starting with this one. Being a talented artist, I just thought, well, I've got this new YouTube channel, so I might as well just use it to my advantage and just show off my artwork. So, here's some more of my artworks. This is a dragon flying into a sunset, inspired by that one scene from How to Train Your Dragon. You'll know the one. A canvas of a landscape. Here is something else I painted on a canvas. This is a view from Trivor Beach, and next to it the sunset, which it was presumably the same setting, something you'd see in a church almost. And over here you'll see my dad's personal favourite artwork of mine so far is a view from the Brew Village. Yes, the sunset did emit those colours with all the blue clouds and the orange skies. The sunsets there are just incredible in general. Here is a cute little treehouse setup that I made. I used this self-drying clay as for the bark, but it broke off. So eventually I had to glue it back on, and now it's got this sort of barky texture. Of course I painted it brown, and used a bit of moss paint and this special moss stuff. Would you like a cup of tea and I don't know what you here for. All sorts of little details. And here is a painting of a photo I took in Central Park, New York City. And now you're in for a treat. You'll get to see my sketchbook. I usually practice a bit of animation myself. I'll just flick through these sketches, but feel free to just pause the video and just take some time to just look at what I'd done. Usually I'm just fueled by my imagination. If I think of something, I just think, yeah, I'll just have to draw that. I think the really good ones are coming soon. That, for example. Yes, practicing lots of facial expressions. Oh yes, this should impress you. I even do various styles. This is my own style. I usually like to draw myself. I usually draw myself sometimes with a little mustache here, and just basic big eyes, and I usually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 spikes for a fringe, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 6 spikes for the top of my hair, and about 3 or 4 for the back of my hair. And I'm quite a cheery and optimistic lad, and I've also done some various other styles. I've done Disney, I've done a sort of Studio Ghibli style, Gravity Falls, love that show, The Simpsons, Hergé style, Steven Universe, Lego, Avatar. Yeah, I'm just trying out various styles. And now you'll get, it's my privilege to show you my caricatures. This is something I particularly specialize in, as being an expert on animation and being an artist. I'll just let you sink this all in. Alright, here's the really impressive stuff. detective character I came up with. Some Sonic the Hedgehog sketches. Looking at some bits from the introduction of the Sonic Unleashed cutscene. Yeah, and if you recognise this bit here, I don't think you can see it properly, but this is what's Sonic's speed in the first section of Sonic Unleashed, the introduction cutscene. Yes, a Calvin and Hobbes tribute. Portals, some other stuff. Yes, I've done some other sketches. A funny story, I was so good at drawing, and my sister and her boyfriend challenged me to draw various things. They challenged me to draw a rhinoceros in a smart suit, holding an umbrella in a suitcase, and which I did here. And then they tried to get me to draw a pelican and a giraffe with the Doctor's hat. Yes, that is Captain Jack Sparrow. There's Indiana Jones. And that's his name. It's Henry Jones Jr. I've done a sketch of, let's see here, Samurai Jack here. I did a Kim Possible with a bit of my own little twist. I gave her an actual bottom lip. Because I know that a lot of people poke fun at Kim Possible's top lip for making it look like a mustache. Let's see, Link from Legend of Zelda in action. Usually after animation and character design practice and life drawing, you eventually master some dynamic poses. Darth Maul, there's Rey. Good sketching it is. That is the Games as Lit Professor. If you're watching Games as Lit Professor, you're probably very impressed indeed. Oh, and Animat, if you're watching this, you'll probably be also impressed. Funny faces. Yes, you'll be quite impressed by this bit. Here I've drawn some characters from various media. There's Phoenix Wright, Professor Layton, there's some Garnet, there's a few characters from Overwatch. I even did a few sketches of some characters from the Lumberjanes. If you look here, yes. That is Ripley just being Ripley. Ripley's my favourite character. She's pretty much me if in a female shorter form. Honor, justice, why not, why not, why not? Now, Overwatch has quite some complex character designs with all these intricate little cybernetic details, so I usually try to simplify things as much as I can, but still try to be true to the original source material. And here, if we go very closely, I don't know if you'll be able to see that properly, but that is me just practicing animation with a bird. Again, I don't know if you'll see that properly. And just some more sketches. Again, I don't know if you'll see that properly. Highland Coo, made from actual grass material from the Isle of Lewis. I usually like to do some watercolour. I think it's better if I just do it this way. Hold on, I'm trying to get it at the right angle. Yeah, I think this is one of my best watercolours. I usually like adding in little dots to indicate shells, and it adds more colour to the portrait. I really like colour in pictures. In case you don't know, that's me and my sister when we were little, very little, littler than usual, just chasing a kite. Dad would fly a kite, and we would just go around chasing on the beach. Lots of fun. This is another fine painting of mine, just my living room. And the following images come from this little sketchbook that I got to do in class, in a college class. In college they encourage you to be more self-expressive, and they even get you to do a sketchbook project where you could do anything you like. So you could basically make this project based on a land of cotton candy, and you'd get away with it, as long as if it was of good quality. So I got to do whatever I liked, and there was this friendly creature which called Rorido. I based Rorido off myself and Tigger, because my favourite colour is light blue and he has a good sense of smell. Anyway, I'm just going to show you more of my things. I quite like fantasy settings. I usually like to imagine big forests of peaceful, serene, naturally beautiful areas, filled with creatures beyond imagination. This sketchbook is pretty much a concept idea for a cartoon show, if I could ever make one, which would be amazing if I could. I don't know if you can see that, but this is a dragon flying towards some floating islands. Experimenting around with some techniques. It's getting used to this substance. I can't remember the name of it, but ideally you can squirt it on and around the page, and then wait for it to dry, and then you paint over it, and then you can peel it off, and you get this cool effect. Warning: if it's still wet, chances are that you might end up with ripped bits, but it actually enhances this particular painting when you think about it. I like this character so much, I even made a clay version of this character named Rorido. Quite cute. Now usually, like I said before, my imagination fuels me, and often I have to get some inspirational imagery. This was some of the imagery that inspired me for this project. As well as some other fantasy like Lord of the Rings, or some other stuff, maybe like Avatar. Oh, or Shadow of the Colossus. Yes, you'll be impressed by this one in particular. What? Look at this one. Impressive, isn't it? Now usually, if you're ever trying to draw a scary creature, my advice: show off those gums. That's what really makes a creature seem scary, in my opinion. This one I did a little experiment with some watercolor and some other materials. Yeah, you could tell I was having lots of fun with this. Now, I've been doing a bit of life drawing, and yes, I did draw some naked men with their doodles out. But luckily, sometimes Naked Dave here had his clothes on. Although, that said, these two pictures showcase what I consider to be the best life drawings I've ever did. I particularly like this one. I love the lighting I used and the glowy effect. And I'll just end this video off with showing off my concept for a dragon lamp and the actual dragon lamp. Yes, this thing is real, and I could show you that some other time. I made that from scratch. And so that is pretty much some of my artworks that I wanted to show you guys. Sorry this video is fairly long, but this is just my way of getting my artwork recognized. And perhaps I could do some art tutorials so that you could learn along, similar to Mark Crilly or something like that. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed my artworks, and if you're someone in the creative industries wanting to hire somebody, i.e. an animation studio or an artist, you might want to hire this guy. This guy might know a few things. Anyway, bye bye.